Let's fire up the notes on Iowa Time Machine and head back to June 4, 1927, when Denison's Clarence Chamberlain flew non-stop from New York City to Germany to smash the world continuous flying record. The 3,905-mile flight was completed in 42 hours and 31 minutes, 10 hours longer than the recent flight of Charles Lindbergh across the Atlantic. Chamberlain developed an interest in mechanical things while working on his family's car, the first automobile ever owned by a Denison resident. Chamberlain, the son of a jeweler, also developed his fascination with intricate systems while tinkering with watches and clocks in his father's shop. He attended Denison High School and the Denison Normal and Business College. Chamberlain left college in 1914 to open a Harley-Davidson shop in Denison. The business thrived. By 1916, he added automobiles and tires to the dealership. When the Great War started, Chamberlain enlisted in the Army Signal Corps in the hopes of training as an aviator. Encouraged by the recruiter to try his skills as a military balloonist, Chamberlain declined and returned to Denison while he waited for a slot in military flight school. On March 16, 1918, he received orders to report to the School of Military Aeronautics at Champaign, Illinois. By July 15, 1918, Chamberlain completed school and was commissioned as a second lieutenant in the Army Signal Air Corps. By the time he finished flight school, the war also found itself at an end. Returning to Denison, the young pilot bought an airplane from famous early aviator Giuseppe Mario Balanca for $4,000. Chamberlain then made a living barnstorming around the country to showcase his plane and flying skills, even offering rides to daring individuals willing to shell out $15. He also supplemented his income working as a flight instructor, airmail pilot, aerial photographer, and refurbisher of surplus Army planes. Looking for greater riches and fame, Chamberlain tried his hand at endurance flights. Taking off from Roosevelt Field in New York City at 9:30 a.m. in April, Chamberlain lifted off with 375 gallons of fuel and cruised the skies over Long Island for the following 51 hours, 11 minutes, and 25 seconds to set a new world record. The flight prepared Chamberlain for a hoped-for excursion from New York to Paris to capture the $25,000 Raymond Orteig Prize offered the first aviator to complete a transatlantic journey. Ultimately, Charles Lindbergh captured the prize by flying the Spirit of St. Louis across the Atlantic in May of 1927. Chamberlain piloted Miss Columbia from New York to Germany on June 4th, marking the second fixed-wing transatlantic flight and the first to carry a passenger. The flight also set a new distance record of 3,911 miles in the 42 hours and 45 minutes it took Chamberlain to fly the journey. A true aviation pioneer, Chamberlain also accomplished another first when he used the SS Leviathan as the first ship to serve as a runway. Thanks for taking a trip in the Iowa Time Machine with me, Dr. Kevin Mason, and Notes on Iowa as we continue to explore Iowa's past. Remember, you can always continue the journey by subscribing at notesoniowa.com on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook. Until next time, remember, the past is the past, but the future is unwritten, so you might as well make it a good one. Thanks for watching.
Probably heard a lot about the boy, well, true.